Alrighty then. Hopefully you guys can hear me. Hopefully. Because this is like ridiculous. Really ridiculous. Hi, Mr. Rourke. Oh my god, it's not even letting me fucking post. Really fucking annoying. I might have to text you the link, I guess. It's not letting me drop it. I've never had this type of problem before. Ever. Fucking ridiculous, man. I don't know if it's something to do with StreamYard or what. Ridiculous. I texted it. I see. That's what it's saying here. It's not even like. What a bitch, huh? And you didn't get it? Really? I don't know, man. That is some bullshit right there. I cannot believe it will not let me drop a link. It says sent. It says sent. I don't know.
Hola.
Hi.
Hi.
Now I can hear you.
Wow. An hour.
My God, it did take an hour.
Oh my goodness. An hour's long.
An hour. Fucking 4 different live streams.
Everyone was having a nice little, nighttime sleep, and now they're like, they're tossing and turning, flipping. They're like, what's going on?
All stressed out.
Yeah.
Is Bob still alive?
Is pizza still being delivered?
I said live, not alive.
Oh. Yeah, I believe so.
You know what I was thinking about tonight? I was like, okay.
No, I don't. Tell me.
If you say you were driving, right, and it was really cold out, and you saw a little kid walking by themselves, what would you do?
What now? What was walking by themselves? What?
A little kid, like a little kid, all by themselves.
That motherfucker. Look. I look around. I say, is anyone looking? I run that motherfucker over. Oh yeah.
No, you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't.
Then I'd be like reverse. I would be like Mad Max.
That's an old movie. I haven't seen that in ages.
Yeah, you're not missing nothing.
Yeah, I know, right? What's some of your favorite movies?
I don't have favorite movies.
Yes, you do. What do you
got? Crimes Against Humanity with Kevin Bacon, and he was a young kid. He ended up robbing a post office and going to a federal prison and getting transferred to Alcatraz. And they end up beating him, mistreating him, and all only it was all over. I think like a 5-cent postcard or some shit. Real good movie. Christian Slater's his lawyer.
I never heard of that one. Crimes Against Humanity?
Yep.
Never heard that before. And I like Christian Slater.
Now you know, baby.
I liked him in Heathers and True Romance.
Yes, True Romance. Alabama.
That's a great movie, True Romance.
Alabama, baby.
When he was beating her up and like she was like a resilient, like she was resilient there, relentless.
Oh, you're talking when James Gandolfini was kicking her ass and he goes, "What are you smiling about, bitch?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was just like taking a beating there. And I liked who's the guy? Is it not Gary Sinise? The one who played the pimp there.
Oh, his name was yeah, funny name.
What's his real name? He was Sid Vicious in the movie Sid and Nancy.
What's his name? Oh,
I think that Chris Mrs. Avatar looks like Harry Potter eating a banana.
Drexel.
Drexel.
What
is the name of the guy, though? Plays that role?
Oh, shit. Drexel was Gary Oldman?
Yes, Gary Oldman.
Oldman?
Yeah, that's who it is.
Well, yeah, I just want to tell the people, this is all memory. This is a miracle. I'm even mentioning this.
movies.
Yeah,
There was a lot of actors in True Romance.
everybody was in that movie. You had
Yep,
to be
Brad
somebody to be
Pitt,
in that movie.
Val Kilmer. Well, plus it was, Quentin Tarantino.
Um, who was the guy's name? He does some political shit now. He's from Boston. He's kind of like the goofy guy. He's like, go out to California and meet my we can get this agent. He's the guy that hooked him up with the agent. What was his name?
Ooh, Bronson Pinchot.
No. He's the guy from Boston, and he does videos still, even though he's an actor, he's got a channel where he still does videos. He's kind of political. Yeah, I forgot his name. But he's the guy that was Brad Pitt's roommate. And when
Oh, the redheaded guy?
yeah, kind of blondish red hair.
I love that guy. He was in Friends.
Yeah, what's his name?
I can't remember his name. And he had like a sitcom too, which I thought was really funny. And it was only on for like a season. He was Phoebe's boyfriend in Friends. He was a cop. And she had his badge. And like it wasn't her boyfriend first though. Like she had his badge and she was trying to like act like she was a cop with his own badge.
Hmm. Wasn't this
And
guy in one of those movies like Donnie Brasco or something like that?
he was?
Yeah, he did a mob movie and he got popular a little bit.
I don't remember. But he's redheaded, right?
Kind of like a blondish redhead guy. Yeah, guy. He's probably, I don't know, 40s. I thought his name was Christopher Michael.
Probably in his 50s by now if he was on Friends. Did you watch Friends? Did you like Friends?
No,
Why not?
I never watched like Friends, 90210. I never watched these big shows.
Well, 90210 is totally different than Friends.
Then you had like Melrose Place.
That's totally different than Friends.
Melrose Place got good when Heather Locklear got on the show.
I never watched Melrose Place.
Um,
Friends is a like that's a comedy.
Friends is those three chicks and those three dudes.
Yeah,
Yeah, that one. I didn't think that was funny.
yeah, absolutely.
I had a girlfriend that looked like Jennifer Aniston.
I like Jennifer Aniston. That's who I named my daughter after. Rachel.
Oh, I was gonna say.
I was a big Friends fan.
That's her character name. I was gonna say Jennifer Aniston.
Nah, Rachel. That's bad. We got a big 4 people here.
Yeah, baby.
We're booming. 5 now.
We got a whole lot of bitches. Lying
Lying
bitches.
bitches. Whole lot of
Lying
bitches.
bitches going on.
Lying bitches. Musical composition by Vern. So what do you think
Everyone, let's sing
about
together.
people offering money to strike somebody?
Well, you were doing a good job of it yourself right there.
What?
You were having a hard time getting your live going. I couldn't hear you for a while. I was hoping they would send you 250.
What?
Listen, you had a hard time starting the live. We couldn't hear you, so I was thinking one of the girls, Munchie or Crystal, we're gonna send you the 250.
No, that's not my channel. No. They should send it to me.
That's right.
Because actuality, it was pretty boring without me, in my opinion.
There's nothing
That's
but a
just my
whole lot of bitches, lying
opinion.
bitches, whole lot of bitches going on.
There's some whores in the house.
Oh, there's some hoes in
They're
the
bad
house.
freaks.
There's some hoes in the house.
So I haven't seen Miss Passion lately, have you?
Oh, yeah.
Stop it. Where?
She was arrested.
Uh,
She was arrested by the YouTube police for putting out bad content.
shut up.
She's doing 30 days in jail.
No, she. How was
She's
your
got,
time over there on the other side, in the dark side?
on the dark side,
Yeah.
I caught the Michigan rash. I'm itching like a motherfucker. Help! Help!
Yeah, that's true though. You guys are all from Michigan, right?
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, currently there's a rash going around Michigan right now. Be careful.
Serious, what is going on with you guys?
It's
Hey, did you
airborne.
think that Sharon really took a picture of herself at rehab, or is that a Photoshop picture?
I don't know, but I like her roommate.
Ooh, that little person in the back?
Yeah.
I think she's in celebrity rehab with Heidi Fleiss.
Let's get an interview with Heidi.
Bet we could.
Heidi.
I'm gonna reach out to Jane Lynch.
We love parrots.
She played Sue on Glee. Can't I think of her last name? But I'm gonna reach out to her and tell her how Crystal, her friend, harasses me.
Yeah.
In fact, I'm reaching out to Kim Kardashian.
Yeah.
Angelina Jolie.
Oh yeah.
Who do you think is prettier, Jennifer Aniston or Angelina Jolie?
Jennifer Aniston's your more American, wholesome look. Angelina Jolie is your exotic look. I think most men would screw Angelina and marry Jennifer.
Did you know that not Jennifer, sorry, Angelina Jolie has both her breasts removed?
Yeah, I heard something about that. That's a mastectomy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Double mastectomy. That's like a big thing, like being in. I guess she could get like a boob job or whatever, but that's a big thing. Being in Hollywood, you know, like I don't know. I guess she did it for safety purposes, though. Do you know who her father is?
Yeah, John. What's her name? What the fuck was her
Begins
name?
with a V.
Go ahead and tell me.
Jon Voight.
Jon Voight.
Did you ever see Runaway Train with him and Tony Roberts? That Tony Roberts. Is it Tony Roberts?
Not if it ran away. No, I didn't see it.
Is it Tony Roberts? You know no, Eric Roberts. Eric Roberts.
Eric Roberts. No,
Julia Roberts' brother.
I like Julia.
I like Julia Roberts too. We haven't seen much of her though lately, huh?
No, she had a couple good movies.
What was your favorite Julia Roberts movie?
Pretty Woman. Zelma and Louise.
She wasn't in that.
Oh, that's right. That wasn't Julia Roberts. Looked like Julia Roberts.
That was Gina Davis
Gina
and
Davis. That's
Susan
right.
Sarandon.
It should have been Julia Roberts.
Oh, so I mean, like, I know, like, Pretty Woman was, like, one of our main things, but she must have been in a lot more than that.
She was in some movie where she was exposing, forget what it was. I guess they were robbing
I like Sandra Bullock.
Did you like the movie Speed?
No, I liked her in 2 Weeks Notice with Hugh Grant. I like Hugh Grant, even if he did pick up that male prostitute.
It was a male prostitute? I thought it was a female.
I think he thought it was a female, too.
Oh.
Whole lot of bitches.
Lying bitches. Honk honk.
And bitches.
Going down.
That song is always in my head. Thanks, Vern. So are you going to turn me in and get the $250 or what? From Munchie?
What do I got to do?
Well, you've got to let her do you with a strap on.
Oh!
And then you've got to let Crystal do you with a strap on.
Listen, you can get all the money in the world. It ain't happening.
Then you've got to.
You could get all the hungry little children in the world, and you could be like, you could just go ahead and let those two, ride you or whatever. It ain't happening. I'm not saving the children. I'm not. No.
You know, they need to be more specific, though, to the people that they're offering that money to, because you have to have a channel in order to receive the money from them, because and a monetized channel, too, because they say only Cash Apps. Not Cash Apps, sorry, Super Chats.
I only deal with cash.
People who aren't monetized can't even get Super Chats.
That's super.
Yeah, that means that less people can actually do their, their little, minion work. Charles Kyle, I kept trying to drop the link for the StreamYard, and it wouldn't let me drop it in here. Honest to God, it really wouldn't. It kept saying, having trouble connecting. Please check your internet connection. I ended up having to text it to Mr. Rourke. Otherwise, I could try it again and see if it works, but it really was like, it wasn't letting me. What does your thing, though, say that where it says Caucasian something? Caucasian what? Charles. Whole lot of bitches. Yeah, bitches. I think you should get a new tattoo.
I can't change it because you got to do something.
I mean another one. Nope. Saying Tracy and Rourke forever.
Oh.
Imagine if we really met and I just kept calling you Rourke. Mr. Rourke. And people were like, why does she keep calling him Mr. Rourke?
That's because everyone calls me Mr. Rourke. Welcome to my island.
Not in real life. What if you did have an island? What if you did have a white suit when I showed up? and a midget named Tattoo.
Now you would all be jealous if I had a little guy named Tattoo running around.
What if I got a tattoo of Tattoo?
On your boo boo,
On my boo boo?
your bum bum.
No, why would I do that?
Well, I didn't say you would do it. I would say you got a tattoo there. That could be
On
you.
my butt
Yeah.
and put exit only?
I think we already know that.
Or I could put crack kills.
Whole lot of crack.
Crack kills. So what'd you
No.
think about I thought Nitty was I mean, I know that he was, not exactly all nice on my piano, but I felt like he was a lot nicer than usual.
What's the question? Well, I'm not understanding the question.
What did you think?
I think keep the guests moving. I don't think he's a good panel guest.
Keep them moving? What does that mean? Like a revolving door?
With him, yeah. We've all did that.
What? I mean, but he was really, it was kind of insightful to hear that, his, thoughts on if there's a Republican in office that they can get prescriptions, and you know what I'm saying? Like that was, oh, there you go. I dropped it. Look at that. Dropped it like it was hot.
Oh, I bet it's hot.
But I don't know who Charles Kyle is, so I always get nervous because I think I'm gonna get, prawn bombed.
No funny shit, Charles.
Huh?
We're telling Charles no funny shit.
No funny shit. I still think that was secular. Don't you?
Where's he at? Is he coming up or what?
No, I'm saying I still think it was secular that, prawn bombed people.
Oh, that porn bomb people a long time ago?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. He used my Mr. Rourke avatar too.
He did use that.
Yes, he did.
I fell for it, hook, line, and sinker.
With
I
secular.
will play Nitty's video to like talking about Babo's dog and No BS's dog. That was really mean, for him to be saying, that her dog is gonna die soon. And he was literally going, where are you, Stinkster? Or whatever his name is, Stinker.
What does he
I'm
do
coming
that's
for
ever
you.
kind?
Huh?
What has he ever done? Well, okay, I'll take that back.
What has the dog done?
Though he did what he did for views on a YouTube channel.
He did what?
What I was gonna say was, what has he ever done to show kindness? But I did watch a video where he was giving out soda pops and cigarettes to the people of his community. But there's a reason why he did that. It
Because he
wasn't
wanted
just
to make videos.
yeah, he wants to establish who, blah blah.
I mean, like, I felt like it could have been a good conversation with him if he hadn't have been, like, so angry.
Mm, I've always wondered if there would ever have been any chemistry uh, with him, with you, with secular, like kind of like almost like I wouldn't say teaming up, but doing some kind of stuff where you guys paneled up and I hate to say it, but no, there's no chemistry. I wouldn't even watch that. I would
He was just yelling too much over things, and you know, that whole theory that all white people are rich.
listen. You know his intention, so by him coming to another channel, it's just out of fakeness.
What, you feel like it was just for, like, content? I haven't heard him mention it, though. I don't think he made a video about it, did he?
Who knows?
No, I don't think he made a video about something like that. But
Wasn't
I
a
do
good
think
look.
that it was really, like, not funny to be saying for me to pick out a coffin. And I did not know that NetNet didn't know that she didn't end her live stream. Did you know that?
Sorry, I didn't know that either. No.
I didn't know that either until I heard about it, like, on a live stream today or whatever tonight. They were talking about. Did you hear how NetNet went off on SG when she thought that she wasn't live anymore? And she was saying to her son, like her son said, "Oh, was SG up there?" Because obviously he must know how entertaining I am. And she said, "Yeah, but I had to boot her off." It was like, I didn't know I had gotten booted off. I thought that, like, my phone just sucked and I was kicked off,
They gave you the boot.
Yeah, NetNet did.
Boo!
Gave me the
Boo!
boot. Because
Boo!
apparently, I mean, what I had said was I did accept Lou's apology. And we had talked, like, since what all had gone down. And I did want to, like, talk to Lou up there because I think that her and Mary got played against each other. But when Lou came up there, were you there?
No, I was, but I'm following along and listening.
Huh?
I'm following along and listening. Go ahead.
Yeah, you were following along. So you saw, right?
No, I don't watch these lives.
You watched NetNet when I was up there.
The time that we went in there just recently, yeah, but other than that, I watched
When she booted me?
it. I didn't know you got booted. I thought.
Well, you saw Lou up there, right?
No, Lou was never up there when I was that. The last time I was on there was I was on panel with Net. She did a
Oh, so
live.
you didn't see the last live stream that I was on NetNet? Oh,
No,
I don't think
that's
you
what I'm
did.
saying.
That's right, you didn't. You didn't know about that?
No,
NetNet made a fool of me,
Net made a fool of you.
if that's possible. Yes,
Well, tell me what happened. I don't know.
she was mean to me. She made me feel less than a dog.
Do you want me to give
I
you a
told
hug?
Bobbles she only had 3 days to get over her dog.
3 days to get over her dog.
Yep. She turned mean.
See,
She's
if I
possessed.
don't watch everything, I don't know what's going on.
You watched Swisses, though, today, right?
I watched a little bit after I was watching a little bit of you.
I got booted from there, too. What the fuck is that all about?
I don't know. I don't know what you said. I don't know what happened.
I heard CWC threatened her.
Where's she at? She likes to come on your panel and talk.
She threatened Swiss Miss.
No, I'm talking about Swiss Miss. Where's she at?
I blocked her when I got blocked on her channel. but CWC threatened her. Let me ask you a question.
No. Go ahead.
Do you think that when, you're listening to, how Nitty sometimes when he gets and he's yelling and screaming and stuff, and, like CWC, and then Tish that night when she kept throwing around the N word and saying that we could all call each other white trash as if that's like a term of endearment between us. Like I go up to you and be like, "Hey, yo, my white trash, what you up to?" Or she didn't care. We all suicide ourselves or murder each other, which I don't even know what she was mad at or why she was even like in her mood. Do you think that it's kind of extreme when it comes to like violent ways?
I think no. This is what I think. I think we need to rent an arena.
Need to what?
Rent an arena with a ring, and we're gonna invite you ladies to come out, and we're gonna get it on.
No, no, no. I'm saying Nitty too. Nitty too was, he's pretty like, kind of violent. He was threatening a dog. Um, what I'm saying is like recently, I've seen videos where there's been like, kids in school, white kids, and they've been jumped by gangs, groups, not gangs, groups, whatever, multiple of, black kids in the school. And somebody, is filming it. Like one was a white girl, she got stabbed 14 times in gym. And then there was another one, the kid, he got killed. I mean, there was, what I'm wondering is, do you hear of, I know that, Nitty sits there and says about, oh, Ku Klux Klan, blah, 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 right? Well, we don't really hear much about Ku Klux Klan anymore these days, but do you see much of like black kids in school getting jumped by gangs of white kids and stabbed?
Well,
Be honest.
there's violence all over the world, and
No,
that's
be honest. When was the last time? Because another thing that really pisses me off is I see a lot of these videos where they're saying, uh, Karens getting owned, Karens getting this, but they're white women, right? Karens, is that what that is? Is that supposed to be white girls?
I guess so. I don't know.
Isn't that racist?
Um, Listen, I think there's only one race, and that's the human race. I think what happened was uh, over hundreds of thousands of millions of years, people evolved, and there's more than one tint of skin. Now, what I think
Okay, I
is,
get that. All right, all right. I hear what you're saying, but
I think
what
there's
I'm saying
assholes
is
in every
what you
every.
see,
And
what
if
you
somebody
see
wants to be
in
an
the news.
asshole, they're going to be an asshole.
Right, but what you're seeing in the news, and I'm not saying that cops, white or black, don't harass any color, any gender at all. I'm saying let's take the cops part of it out of the equation.
Mm-hmm.
I'm asking the statistically, do you see like more prejudice towards white people now, or
Okay, I'm not trusting nothing I see because
huh?
I'm not trusting nothing that I see. I here it is. I don't care. these news medias, you can't trust them. You don't know why they're putting out stories. They put out story this
All
person
right,
got.
let's take Nitty, CWC, and Tish, for
Mhm.
example.
Right.
What did you think about her saying we could all call each other white trash?
Okay. In the heat of the moment, she said what she said. Now, if we were
What?
gonna, in the heat of the moment, she said what she said. If we were gonna judge it, we would, and we were gonna be politically correct about judging that. We would say, listen, she said blah blah blah, and that wasn't correct. That wasn't right.
How come you sound good when you first start talking and then it goes like lower?
Because phones are built shitty, and
Aren't they?
yeah.
Okay, so you're saying she said that in the heat of the moment.
She said that in the heat, probably in the heat of the moment, and even if we're gonna judge her if she was politically correct, we could say what she said was not correct and was wrong. Uh,
But prior to that, I had said something where basically I was just kind of repeating what was on South Park, and I haven't been able to. In fact, they bleeped me out saying, you know, not the word, but they bleeped it and then ran with that I said it, but I didn't say it.
if
But
if
nobody said, "Oh,
you've
heat of
heard
the
the phrase,
moment," this woman had been. I mean, she even told you, "Oh, I blocked you, Rourke, because you were drinking SG's Kool-Aid." SG doesn't have any Kool-Aid
no, okay, I'm saying on that one right there, I didn't do nothing. So why did she block me? Uh,
because you were
That,
drinking SG's Kool-Aid.
that's her prerogative, and if she wanted to block me and not hear what I got to say, that's fine too. Uh, and it's not like I talk to a whole lot of people on this thing either. It's
You're
not like.
going low again.
Am I low? Can you hear me?
And I mean, and I don't even like really dislike Tish herself, but you know, I did feel like that whole time with, the whole. I feel like there's a lot of times I get set up. Do you know what I mean?
I you know what? A lot of people can say that you fight and you don't get along with people. Would you say that? Some people have said that about you.
I don't have a lot of tolerance for, idiots. Like, you know what I'm
All right,
saying?
so understand. So what it is that you're not the only one. Now, the more the more people have lives and they do lives, you learn about who they are. There's other women out here, other people that have that fight. So we're not this united country. No one's. It's all fake. It's all. You're only going to put up with so much shit, even from your own family member. Then you're going to give up on them. Come on, we've seen this. We've seen it with Maddie and her dad. He didn't go rescue her ass. Um, this is we're seeing all the stuff. We're learning about social media and the experience of it, and you can learn and think to yourself, "Wow, what's all this going on?" I don't.
Yeah, but it's not real life. And a lot of these people think that YouTube isn't real life, but
Well,
it is.
you don't want to get real life. Listen, you don't want to get real life, and neither do they. They think that
Are
hey,
you kidding me? Munchie?
well, listen. Some people, if Munchie was in front of some people would be like, listen, I don't mind spending the rest of my life in prison. I'll go ahead and do something, make something spectacular where I'm famous, more famous than Jeffrey Dahmer, more famous than anybody. This is going to be something new. And you better watch out because you might run into that person.
Oh, you're saying Munchie?
Anybody. You fuck with the wrong person and you're going to see what happens. That's what happens. It's meant to, you, you take a person and they're totally chill. You start fucking with them and see if they don't react and mental illness comes out.
And you know what? It's not even really mental illness all the time. I mean, actually, fucking, you get somebody who I feel like a lot of the times, like I feel like Munchie is mentally ill. I mean, totally out there, and I think that there's a couple of Munchies too. But whomever this particular one is going around now with that voice changer and this, oh my God, this attitude, like they can just dig in people's lives, and I
And
was
the
so disgusted to
and
see that.
YouTube is their platform that allows them to go ahead and do shit like that. Crazy.
Yes, they shouldn't be allowed.
We should be watching a trial who's ever in charge of YouTube, and they should be getting reprimanded and they should be losing their job.
There's no way that it's okay for people to be offering money to strike a channel. That's against terms of service so badly. You know?
And anybody that's wants to compare the channels, Munchie doesn't put out content. That's not content. You don't even know who Munchie is. It's a voice changing machine. You don't know if it's a man, if it's a woman. You don't know if it's a bunch of people. They're hiding behind an avatar of somebody else.
For a room full of women and some who have kids or even grandkids, to allow Munchie to type in there that they were calling CPS on Debbie, or to say, I'm a blowjob behind a dumpster away from a new phone. Who the fuck are you talking to?
And if I had money, that would be the last thing I'd be doing was going around. I'd be
Right?
enjoying it.
Right? I mean, these people would say, oh, if I had cancer, the last thing I'd be doing is, blah, blah, blah on YouTube.
And
But
the
if
one
I
where
had money,
I'm not gonna videotape the shit to be like, here, let me go share it with somebody. Nah, it's a memory. But you know what? I'm gonna enjoy the shit. The best of luck.
well, she literally wrote, uh, but the reason why she's doing this is because she wants to push me over the edge. Now, tell me that's not suicide trolling.
Well, if you got a lawyer, man, and they're not doing nothing for you, I don't know. That sounds like an
That's the
easy
thing. If
case.
somebody has money, then they can definitely, pay for an attorney and do something about it. But if people who don't have, that's why people who have money go around like Munchie. I mean, to me, that's just a blob of nothing that is stealing air from people. I mean, Bobbles even had the audacity on her live stream last night. Come on, $200 to get SG gone.
That's what she
Like,
said. She offered paying somebody $200 to get you gone.
yeah. I mean, that's fucking. It's pathetic that that's even occurring, because in actuality, nobody's ever seen me put any dead relatives in my live stream or somebody's kids and stuff. Never done that. I was gone for 2 weeks, and yet I'm included in these vultures that have been harassing her.
What was sad was you were gone for 2 weeks and none of those channels did anything. Now, if they want to hear what my opinion is, it went back to Tom Reed had the best channel without you being in the community. Who wants to listen to Tom Reed compared to you?
I found it odd that Jules made a live stream the day that
Well, they didn't do nothing the whole entire time. The day you come back, they're all doing live streams. Now they're continuing to do live streams. It's almost like a catch-22. I mean, if you got something to do, then I'd be like, hell, YouTube. And then
you're right though.
yeah, and then they wouldn't have nothing to talk about.
You're right. They did no live streams. They did nothing. They didn't talk about anything for 2 weeks. Like, they didn't make content. They didn't, research stuff. Nothing.
It almost, what are they obsessed about? My goodness. Did they get? Hey, wait.
She is coming back, from her strikes.
Listen.
Then suddenly they've got content. I mean,
no. They got struck too. Wait, they listen. This is how it went mentally, with energy wise. Once you got struck, they had no content, so they took the strike too. For 2 weeks, none of them put up nothing. They did nothing. They didn't even talk to each other if they're friends. Blah blah blah. Not for 2 weeks. Nothing happened. It was like, what the hell?
that's because none of them ever do talk about like content, they don't talk about topics. They don't research topics. They don't feel passionate about anything. They don't
They're
have
just on here to talk to other girls, and if they can find a guy to put on the piano, and so you might feel somewhat normal for just that moment. But anyways, that guy's on there.
If some chick said to me, "You're one blowjob behind the dumpster away from getting a new phone," I clock that fucking bitch. So when people keep saying, "Oh, SG wouldn't take Munchie up on her offer to meet up," first of all, Munchie wouldn't take up an offer because I clock that fucking bitch.
That's funny that Swiss is saying, "Hey, look, I'm not in the docks and I'm not in the fight because I don't want to get my ass kicked by Chosen One community." But yeah, go ahead, Munchie. You can go ahead and dox people. You can go ahead and do all that shit in my chat.
For Bobbles to say she was body shamed, and then to sit there and allow, this woman to body shame Debbie. They don't get it both ways. Like, e-beggars, you don't get to sit there and create the whole thing about the Dilaudid. Nobody said that except you, e-beggars. You said that. And now you want to run around and say, "Oh my God, I can't believe people are saying this about Bobbles." And Bobbles is going, "Oh, these women, blip, 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 blip." They made that, they conjured that up. Like, what's with this King of Hefty? And why did he change his name to King of Hefty? Like, isn't that body shaming?
The King
What's
of
with
Hefty?
the shadow stuff? I don't get e-beggars. I mean, I feel like they're all kind of mentally ill. I mean, I'm not saying I'm completely sane. I'm just saying that I'm nicer than most people on there. Like, I care about the world.
A little bit.
Hello.
Hello, can you hear me?
I can. And I mean, I get it, like, Bobbles, that's really sad that her dog passed away. That happens, when they're older, that it does happen. And there's, Jules going, Oh, and it's so sad that Bobbles, she lost her dog, and people are whatever, blah, 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 she's saying. But the thing is when Luna lost her dog, Jules was like, you don't even have a dog. Remember that?
No, but that's funny.
Yeah, she was like, you don't even have a dog. Don't make me say the S word, Luna.
The F word?
The S word.
S word? What's that?
I thought it was Survivor Girl,
Ooh.
but it wasn't. It was Surrogate. It was. And now she wants to say, after what happened to me 2 years ago, Jules, I don't dislike the woman, but I hate that somebody will lie and lie and lie about things. And Munchie was in there, and Jules, and what's up? I find it really weird. Like, what's with this fucking thing with her and what's up now? Hi, Luna.
I believe Jules was
You know
smoking
what
bad
else
weed.
is nothing to make fun of, though, Luna? Cancer. Cancer is nothing to make fun of, Luna. Hi. Cancer is nothing to make fun of either. Nothing should be, people shouldn't be doing, like, intentional mean things to people. Like, nobody was attacking Bobbles, and E-Beggars did. He's the one who put the community post about the Dilaudid. He's the one who came into NetNets as this king of hefty, which I'm surprised that none of her mods didn't check to see like who that was, because I thought it was a troll account. You know, I didn't think it was E-Beggars. I didn't think he had changed his name to that. So when it came in acting like it was against Bobble, saying that it probably ate her Dilaudid, not ate her, but ate her Dilaudid.
Ew, gross.
We didn't even know what that is. Yeah, he is a shit stirrer, Luna. Absolutely he is. Absolutely. And the thing with Jules, Luna, is yes, I did call Jules when she was going through that because I did start worrying about her because I hadn't seen her. And when I hung up with her, I didn't tell anybody. I didn't record her. Like she said, she goes, oh, I know you were recording me or something, even though you didn't put out a video. I didn't record her.
You're just
I really
jealous.
felt like after talking to her that she was going through something.
You're just jealous because Jules is smart and pretty.
Because Jules is what?
Smart and pretty.
I'm sure she is pretty. Yeah, I mean, seriously, because after that, I really did, like, was, I, I hate the girl. I don't even hate half these people, and a lot of people will be like, oh, that's so screwed up, though. They did this, they did that. How could you be, it doesn't mean like I'm a flip-flopper. It just means that, not like I'm saying people are like, besties and stuff.
Jerusalem.
Yeah, but whatever she was going through then, that wasn't normal Jules. We know that for a fact.
Jerusalem.
All right, Lord. I get that, Luna, and that's why I just kind of was, you know, I I don't know if a lot of people really believed for a while that like you were in Ollie's a couple of weeks ago, right? And Ollie was saying about um the busted breast implant, and she was acting as if
Show your
she
scar. Show your scar.
right. She was acting as if she wasn't in that live
Come
stream.
on, honey. It's only a boob.
Right, like I'm gonna get on YouTube and show my boob, you know what I mean? But I mean, she was in Bob's live stream. She was saying that she was sitting on evidence. She was the person who first doxed Bob Luna. Ollie was. It kills me, like, when I listen to these people and they will lie with such silver tongues, like Ollie sounds very nice and credible, and Jules does. And
Do you remember at one time, what my favorite channel was?
what was that?
Do you remember a long time ago what my favorite channel was?
Mine?
Besides that one.
What one?
I love the internet.
Oh, wasn't that Tiffany?
Yeah, but it wasn't like her, but she made like a spoof channel, and it had somebody else's star.
Thank you, Luna. I appreciate you saying that. Because
I
that
will
really,
admit
like,
that we should have spoke up that same night against that accusation.
like, I can tell that you feel a certain kind of way about it, Luna, but I was so shocked at Ollie that she was, like, sitting there, like, saying she had never read out of anybody's obituary. Yes, she did.
Constable Miller. I'm calling Constable Miller.
Oh my God, it was that. And she told the cop, she goes, um, she told the cop, well, when you come with this, and this, then we can talk. She did. She's funny.
Come
I
on,
feel like
Ollie. We're gonna
Ollie.
take you down to the station.
And I like Ollie too. She's funny.
No!
What? CVX is funny.
You son of a bitches ain't taking me nowhere.
Remember when she said she had white go-go boots?
No, I don't.
You don't remember that? Oh, that's funny.
Go-go boots.
I mean, I'll tell you what. Fucking, I wasn't too impressed with NetNet though the other night. I do feel like Lou came up there real mean at me.
Does Net got go-go boots too?
Got what?
Does she got a set of go-go boots as well?
I don't know about
Ladies, get your go-go boots out. We're gonna have a stomping contest. Stomp.
No, Ollie's pretty funny though when she does her like New Year's Eve live streams.
Eh,
She sings and shit.
eh.
But not now was really mean to me.
Good morning, everybody. Hi. Who do we have in
My
the chat
favorite was
today?
Ollie Puppet though on Jim Marshall's wife channel.
Oh, it looks like Luna. Hi, Luna. Welcome. This is a safe space.
Where the hell were you the other night when you typed in, "Is this a safe space?" I think it was Chicken Winners, and she was yelling. And you typed in, "Is this a safe space?" We
That's
were just
right.
talking about you today, Luna, me and Tanger, because we're always like, damn it, why do we like Luna? Because we do.
Because she's Mexican.
'Cause
And
she's
if we don't like her, we'll like her cooking.
listen here. Do you cook, Luna? Do you cook? Mexican is my favorite, but I do like all kinds of food. But I do notice that Mexican food doesn't give me heartburn, which is amazing. But like regular food, like you don't see, you don't strike me as a cooker.
Is that why you like me?
Do you cook?
No, I won't give you heartburn.
Oh my God, this guy. I feel like your nails would get in the way of cooking.
My nails.
Luna's.
Oh yeah, Luna's nails. Of course they would.
What'd you say?
I said Luna's nails. Of course they would get in the way.
Yeah, I feel like they're getting in the way of cooking. But I'm sure that people who have long nails get used to it.
Listen, we all got a wipe, so we know what's going on.
She probably has to cover it. I mean, like I mean, I can't even. I don't want to imagine wiping. Oh, they're a lot shorter now. Luna, did you see when I was up on NetNet's panel the other day? I'm not over it yet.
You need another hug? What the hell? My goodness.
She was so mean to me.
You need to be held.
And then I didn't know that
she was so mean to
she was
me.
so mean. And
Why?
David.
Why? I didn't do nothing.
Yeah, but did you see it?
No, I didn't see it. I told you 3 times already.
No, I'm asking Luna. Okay.
Oh, of course you were.
Hey, Luna, don't you think it's weird that they never did anything to that girl that pretended that she was getting kidnapped? I think it's odd. Oh, you see it? Yeah, Lou came up and said, and I didn't talk about cancer. But Lou came up and said, whenever she talked about cancer, it triggers me. Cancer, 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 cancer. Yeah, they probably gave her that money that they were going to give for finding her to lawyers. There was probably more to it than that. Did you see Nitty up here? I'm not a fan of Lewin. I wasn't before. Tried to not be a fan of hers, but she did say stuff about Satanism isn't all bad. And I was like, oh, that's the last thing I need in my life is Satan. Right? What?
I think so.
I think so too. I mean, who the fuck pretends they came through cancer? Nitty is a racist, right? Yeah, this whole like white people have money. I remember like having to go to the store with food stamps, you know, like when I was little. And back then it was like in a book, the food stamps, and they would rip them out. It was like money, kind of. But it was really, you know, I mean, we didn't grow up rich or anything, but that he says is that his father was making $50,000 a year working for GM in the 70s. It's a lot of money, huh, Rourke?
Yeah. That's some good show.
In the 70s, 50,000 a year? I mean, that's in no way did he grow up, you know, freaking poor. That's in my opinion. How did you meet your husband, Luna? That's because you were giving all your money to Bobbles. Luna. Bobbles is so mean.
Did
She
Luna
said,
get married for love? She says her
and she
husband is
said,
white and he is still
Luna
yours.
only gave me this much and this much and this much. It was like, wow. I mean, you met him at church. Oh, that's
Church?
nice. I didn't meet work
Yes,
at.
we did. We were at
When was
church.
the last time you went to church, work?
Oh, gee. You mean Preacher Bruce or church?
Church.
2015, perhaps.
For what?
My buddy had a boxing gym and he was into God and stuff, and well, he still is. He don't have the boxing gym no more, but he wanted me to go to church with him on Christmas. He thought I needed some church in my life.
On Christmas?
Yeah, it was Christmas.
At midnight?
No, it was probably like around an 8 o'clock session. It was really cool. I had seen somebody I went to high school with that didn't like it all, and you know how like guys are when they're in their teenage years, they look at each other and like they're like, "What the fuck's up? What the fuck you looking at?" And I thought to myself, somebody's looking at me like that again, and I'm in church. And
Looking at you like what?
I don't know, just giving me a stupid look.
Luna said
But
she was getting a stupid look at church, too. See?
oh yeah, some guy was staring at her. It wasn't me.
Oh, after that you felt like you were seeing him. Oh, that's kind of weird, huh? Was he following you, Luna? Are your parents still together? Did you get another dog after your dog passed away? What kind of church was it that you went to, work?
Shit, I forgot. It's a big. It's kind of like a chain of church. It's got a big name, and there's like probably like a bunch of them in the area. I forgot though. It's a big one too. It's like a new. It was like a nice church.
Do you have that,
Not my kind of church. I'd rather go into like a old cathedral where it's like a really old building and you can see that.
I mean, I do like the architecture and stuff, but I've seen like a lot of horror movies lately that people are getting killed in the church. Aw, that's so sad. How old is that dog? It's so sad. Do you ever have a dog, Rourke?
Not in years.
How come you don't have a pet?
Did you just read her comment? Do you know what
Cause
vet
what?
bills are? You just read her comment, of course. Do you know what vet bills are like?
Oh yeah, exactly. Oh, your dog is turning 8. Wow, that's so young for that, huh? Is that the certain breed though? But yeah, just like what Rourke said, it's vet bills.
But that's not the reason why. I prefer no. If I have no responsibilities, I can do whatever I want. So, uh, but I got the cats. I feed the cats. And I got some possums that come up, and there was some raccoons, but I haven't seen the raccoons since weather changed.
You got some possums.
I do.
Possums are kind of cute, like the babies.
No, they're ugly as hell. But once you get over how ugly they are, and you know what they think they're good for, like eating ticks and shit.
They're
They
good for
probably
what?
don't, huh?
They're good what?
They're supposed to be good for eating ticks in your yard, but they probably don't even eat ticks. There's probably a bunch of grocery hounds coming for the free food.
I had a friend who had possums in his house.
Yeah, we don't got possums in the house.
Who's we?
Me.
If she has a long back, it's expected. Is it a dachshund, Luna? Yeah, and not really. Well, I guess he felt like they were his pets, but it freaked me out. Like, you know, possums are. They came up. He lived in a trailer, and they came up through his floor.
The mom's a chihuahua and the dad's a beagle.
And then, like, he was all like attached to it, and then the baby, and
You know,
it was like,
I believe it only in this country is pet breeding such a large. I mean, it's a. I can't believe how many people are pet breeders, and
have pet what?
people who breed pets. A lot of people, make money out breeding pets.
Oh yeah, now it's like what used to be a mutt is like a hybrid now. Expensive. I mean, Luna, I don't even, if any possum had come near me, I would have ran. But there was a little cute one that was in the cage, but then the mother came for it, so he let it out. I mean, I was just like, I can't even believe this guy is like with, but even like this, I don't know. I guess animals like him. He needs the company. He's got the stray cat there too. A miniature goat, those little fainting ones.
No.
I don't think I would want to go either. They're noisy fuckers. Meh. I feel like my cat talks too much. What would I want for a pet? I would like a crow. I would like a pet crow. No chickens. No chickens. I can't believe you raise chickens too. How come so many people have their own chickens? Could you have your own chicken? I saw this thing where the cows were like, these people were like petting cows and everything, and they were being all loving, the cows were. I was like,
So
oh my God, you're not supposed to make friends with food.
I used to have chickens, and I had Old English miniatures. Called shit, what are they called?
You had a what?
Old English. But they're like there's a full size chicken, and then there's another chicken, and it's like half the size. I forgot what the word's called right now, but it's almost like a miniature of the original. And I had Old English birds. I had
Yeah, but
silkies.
that's a lot of work.
Oh yeah, you have to get out there every morning, open up the door and let them out, and then you kind of want to watch your birds so your birds don't get eaten because
Yeah,
being a
huh?
chicken, you got everything coming after you. Neighbors, dogs, foxes. You got hawks.
I say.
I've even seen what the hell did I see one time?
You lived in Mexico, Luna?
A weasel.
They like chickens. Weasels like chickens.
I went to Mexico and I seen a bullfight.
You did?
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to see a bullfight, but I wouldn't mind going to a rodeo, like where they ride bulls.
Um.
But a bullfight, don't they kill the bull?
I didn't see the bull die.
Because I always thought they stick those sticks in it.
They were sticking the sticks in it.
Why?
They were gonna kill it and eat it afterwards for the community and stuff.
Is bull good eating?
I'd imagine it's the same thing as the cow. It's just a male version, just like the rooster is the same version of the chicken.
I don't know. I feel like a duck could be considered to be the same version as a chicken, but I don't think they are the same. Or
Yeah,
a bison
a
could
duck's
be.
greasier. It's got a little bit darker meat, and it tastes a little bit greasier than a chicken. But their
I'm not
eggs,
eating
it's
duck.
got a bigger egg than a chicken egg.
Yeah, eating a duck.
Ducks are funnier as far as personalities. They're like,
I like.
and then you got the chicken. The chicken's pretty good too. Always like doesn't have no arms, so it's always bending over picking up shit. But duck shit everywhere. Even chicken shit everywhere, but duck shit's worse, way worse than chicken shit.
Yeah, but we're lucky that geese don't shit from the air.
If you live by a lake, they will.
Huh?
If you live by the lake, they do.
Yeah, but they don't shit while they're flying.
They do a little bit.
I've never seen geese shit from the air. I think I would know.
Really?
Don't you? Big old birds.
Haven't you ever been driving down the road and looked at your window and you're like, damn, something shit on my window?
Who, chickens you have to clean often? Luna? Or cows?
They all stink. All farm animals stink.
I don't think goose shit from the air. Their poop is like brown, looking like poop, where bird poop is like white and black and maybe a berry or two in it. It's gross.
Gross.
Oh, chickens do? And they probably shit like a bird shits, right?
They shit like a splatter of like
Like
it's
a
like
bird.
it's like a diarrhea splatter.
Ugh,
Turns
see, that's like a bird.
turns brown and white.
Ugh. See, geese don't do that. Geese don't. I like geese. Not the big white ones, though. Canadian geese.
Fly away, birdies. Fly away, ducks. Let's go duck hunting.
Tried, because the Canadian geese got run over in Cape Cod.
Let's go duck hunting, and then we'll make a video of it, and then we'll send it.
Oh my God! Remember when Tom Reed did that?
Fly away, ducks!
Showed up before the hunters.
Go away! Fly away!
Oh my God!
Those hunters were like, "Hey, buddy, what the fuck are you doing, you idiot?" He was like,
Can you imagine? I can't believe he did that. Wasn't he even feeding like the deer too?
I think he still does.
So they would go away. Fucking letting off that air horn. It was like 4 in the morning. Remember that? That was hysterical. So that all the duck hunters that came would be there waiting for the ducks to fucking fly, and there was none there.
It's like 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. He's in the wetlands right next to all the
Yeah,
hunters.
blowing off that air horn. He is funny sometimes.
The hunters start taking shots at him, and he's like, Daisy, get the van started.
He was like, we gotta get out of here quick. It was pitch black where he was, and blowing off an air horn before the hunters got there. Who would even think of that? That's kind of brilliant, actually. Maybe we should do that. That could be our videos. Like right before, like we think the hunters are gonna come to like wherever they go duck hunting. Run, ducks, run!
I prefer not getting shot by a duck hunter who's probably drinking.
You think a duck hunter would shoot us?
Who's drinking? Yes.
Like, do you think if we were there 45 minutes before duck hunters would get there? And do you think that the ducks come back? Or
What if we left the ducks a note? You think the ducks could read the letter and be like, okay, this is safe, let's keep flying.
huh?
We could leave the ducks a note 45 minutes ahead before the hunters get there.
No. I'm saying if we blew off an air, maybe we could just drive by and not get out of the car. Our car is covered in duck shit. Why are all these ducks following us?
We'll turn the car into a big duck, drive around. No, we'll make the boat a big duck.
Or a big dog, like in that movie Dumb and Dumber. I like that movie Dumb and Dumber. And I'm not a big Jim Carrey fan. Are you? That guy's name is Michael something. The one you were trying to think of from True Romance. What's your favorite movie, Luna?
My name is Luca. I live on the second floor.
What'd you say?
My name is Luca. I live on the second floor.
That was a sad song.
I live upstairs from you. Maybe you've seen me before.
It's not La Bamba? No, sir, I'm just kidding, Luna. I'm only kidding.
La Bamba! Richie! Richie!
Very good. I did see, I think it was Dirty
No,
Dancing
Bob.
Part 2,
I
but it
need
was
Richie. No,
Havana.
Bob.
Havana.
Richie!
Richie,
La 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 Bamba.
that poor guy. That was
no!
I wonder what
My
happened.
Richie went down in a plane crash. Oh no!
Are you gonna be all right?
No, Bob.
What? Didn't the Big Bopper go down on that too? Go down on it. The Big Bopper.
The big Bob. Who are you talking about, Bobbles?
No, Luna, really, you don't have a favorite movie? Come on. Or maybe you have like a couple of them.
Luna, when you lived in Mexico, did you watch movies?
Luna, do they have movies in Mexico? Just kidding. Luna,
Telemundo. Of course they do. It's called Telemundo.
what was the name of the Menudo? Remember Menudo?
Who cares about Menudo?
You didn't have a TV?
My, my
See?
my family lived down there, and they had two houses. One of their houses didn't have a floor. It was just, basic
Didn't have a
ground.
floor?
Nope.
See, people don't know people's,
I was like,
bad.
get the fuck out of here. Where's the damn floor? I was like, fuck, you really live in Mexico. On Mexico. Mexico.
You grew up, your floor was dirt too? See, Luna says her floor was dirt too.
Really? It was common.
Maybe you guys are from the same town.
Maybe we're related.
What if you were?
Cousin Luna, my cousin. Did you bring me the stuff?
What if you guys were related?
We I do have family members that I've never met before. One of my uncles went off and was a lover boy, had some kids. Didn't tell us till later on in life, and recently passed away.
So you get lower when you first start talking. It's normal, and then
Man, I need a microphone.
you just need to talk louder.
You want me to yell? Give me that microphone. That microphone that bullhorn microphone that you got. I'm gonna go
Oh
around.
yeah, that's what I was gonna use outside of Prudently's
I'm gonna go around and to the neighborhoods and preach.
when I do my live stream outside of Prudently's.
Ladies and gentlemen of the community, be on the lookout. Be on the lookout.
No, it's gonna be one of those like a revival.
Yes, that's right. Beware of these bumper hoppers. Survivor Girl 2019.
To go to the bathroom, you had to go hide in a bush. We had an outhouse when I was growing up. But I don't even remember. Not when I was growing up, like forever. Eventually, we got a bathroom. But when I first moved to England, they had an outhouse. Crazy, right?
Yeah, that's
How about you? When you were in Mexico, did you have a bathroom?
when I was in Mexico, did I have a bathroom?
Mm-hmm.
That was I didn't stay in the family's house there in Mexico.
Why? Because the floor was no floor.
No, they were distant relatives. I was staying across.
Why would somebody have a dirt floor though? Like, I get that people do have dirt floors.
That's just the way
But
it
wouldn't
was.
that be the worst
So,
thing ever?
and he was a border patrol guard, and he was an old dude, and he had a son, and his son had a wood floor, but he had his son had a smaller house.
How old were you when you came to the U.S., Luna? How old were you when you came to the U.S.?
What are you talking? I was born in Michigan.
I was born in Michigan.
What are you saying? When I went to Mexico, that I gave up my citizenship and went back and became a Mexican or something?
I was wondering if you were born in Mexico. Luna says when she came to the U.S., the most amazing thing to me was
yes.
milk.
Let me tell you my story. Yeah. I was born in the desert. It was cold at nighttime.
You're gonna have to start your sentence. You gotta talk loud.
I was born around a pack of wolves. And the wolves ate my parents, and the wolf pack raised me as one of them. And I crossed over the border. I I said, where will I go? And I looked at my hand and I said, I'll go to Michigan. So I went to Michigan. And I walked there. And one day I found a house. It was abandoned. It was up on a big hill overlooking.
Is there wolves in Mexico?
Oh yeah, there was lots of wolves. Wolves everywhere.
Luna, did you know that Babos called me a racist because somebody in my room said mariachi band before?
Listen, I know all about mariachi bands.
Luna, you better not ever mention a mariachi band.
When I came across to the United States, I came across with a band. I got sick of that damn mariachi music.
Ay.
Ay, 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 ay. Everybody! Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Tequila!
Okay, and
then I found a
is
house.
there wolves
What?
in Mexico?
Yes, there's plenty of wolves. Wolves
I
everywhere.
would like a pet wolf.
Wolves everywhere. You
So
want to
you've
pet
never
a
been
wolf?
to Mexico?
You want to pet a wolf?
No, I want a pet wolf. I want animals like that I could, like
You know,
the crow. Like a crow.
You want to go to
I
Mexico? Listen, we'll go to Mexico. We'll become Mexican citizens, and we'll buy oceanfront beach property somewhere down there in one of those nice cities called
and run a hot dog stand.
Run a hot dog stand? Hell no!
Why wouldn't they want hot dogs? There's lots of tacos.
We'll be selling coca, the best coca in town. Ay, 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 ay.
I am sofrito bandito.
And you will be hey, you work in customer service. We'll make you a bartender in the club.
I want to be a bandito.
And I will be desperado. I will be looking for work. I am a mariachi.
Tacos, sell tacos. No, but Luna, do they have hot dog stands? I bet that would make a lot of money.
No one's buying tacos.
Not tacos, I said hot dogs.
Listen, you build a Taco Bell right next to Mary Mary's house and you're set.
That's a good idea.
Ay, 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 ay. Ay, frito bandito. I'm coming for your Cash App. Hola.
Taco Bell's pretty damn good, though.
Can you see me?
See, I don't know that I really like Mexican food that's really real.
What's everyone been doing?
Hey, how'd you feel about poor Gerald getting hit in the head with that baseball bat?
Bay, where are you, Bay?
Bay.
I can't find him. Right now. I don't know where he's at.
Poor
you know?
Maddie. I mean, not poor Maddie, because, you know, like, I don't, it's like, poor Maddie, because these guys were so happy to watch her lose a tooth.
Oh, my tooth! My tooth! Can anyone help me out? I just need $3 to $5 for my Cash App.
But Maddie, like, they were so happy to watch her lose teeth. Isn't that sad?
Really? No one's gonna help me out? My tooth.
I can't even believe that she really does do that too on her like live stream.
Oh, my bunion. Someone help me. I'm freezing.
And then she'll say she's gonna get on the bus and go home. It's like, okay,
I'm so hungry. I could use a coffee.
you're so mean. You love going to Maddie's live stream stuff.
I do. I like the way she says, "Hi, Rourke. I miss you.
You dropping
Call
her
me
fucking
Daddy.
name.
Call me Daddy."
She doesn't say that.
She don't say that?
Why would you say call me daddy? I think they harassed the shit out of her father. Like Auntie, remember Auntie?
No, I don't remember her. I forgot about her. I forgot about her. She back? She back too?
No. I don't think so.
When are you gonna go on camera and start dancing?
When am I gonna go where?
You need some Bombay rum? You ain't gonna. Are you
I'm
thinking about?
surprised Mary's not thinner with her dancing.
Uh-oh.
Hey, is it Mexico where they have the running of the bulls?
Uh-oh, those are fight words. Those are fight words.
What? More weight loss from dancing? No. I'm just wondering, do they have the running of the bulls in Mexico?
Talking about a bull. My goodness. You're getting yourself, you're deeper into it now.
I would never go. See, isn't bullfighting in Spain, not in Mexico? Maybe you didn't go to a bullfight.
Why?
I think that's in Spain.
No, it was, I was in New Laredo, Mexico.
I saw a movie called The Streets of Laredo, but they were in Texas.
And then I had a house down in Laredo too, and there was a restaurant I used to go to. It was called the Glass Kitchen. I'll get these big ass hamburgers.
In Laredo?
Mm-hmm.
Is that in Texas or Mexico?
I used to walk across the border, go into Mexico, come back into Texas.
You ever see that movie Streets of Laredo?
Yeah.
You did see it?
Yeah.
With who's that guy who played Maverick? He's dead now.
Luna, my grandfather was he used to, in the river, there was an island, and the Mexican kids and the Mexican kids from America used to play hooky and go to the river and fight over the island. It was pretty cool. I went down to the river. It seemed like you could have easily walked across that thing. I guess in some parts it gets really shallow and it doesn't, it's like a stream. But then in some parts it gets really deep and rough.
Was it the Rio Grande?
Oh, it was grand, all right.
Remember they were all saying I was racist because I said I was gonna.
The last time I went there was back in '98, and I went to a couple bars. Nobody would talk to me or nothing. I don't know. So, and what it is so to answer your question, I don't speak Spanish. since I don't speak Spanish, I don't get accepted by the people. So no. And I have a problem that they're in America and they speak Spanish more than they speak English. And I'm like, that's, I don't know. I just don't understand it, but that's what happens.
So Laredo is in Texas.
Laredo, yeah.
Really? Did they find them, Luna? So Laredo is what, crime ridden?
It was at one time a small little border town, but what happened was once everything started growing, it boomed up into a city. Then you got all these people crossing over, and some of them working, and they crossed back over. But it became a big city, and at one time, the dope dealers ended up shooting the sheriff, and they couldn't get a sheriff because of the cartels started getting so rough.
What a shame. I mean, it just seems like Mexico and also other countries, it's like as if they're, you know, their politicians and the people running their country are so crooked. I mean,
it's a weird thing that the government, their government won't go prosecute anybody because they don't want to put nobody in danger. But they're actually now our biggest trader. We trade more than we do with China.
Oh my God, Lona. Unbelievable. Do you see that? Her cousin got kidnapped and they videotaped him begging inside of a big warehouse. Welcome, Drifter Nomad. Wow. Did you guys see, was it called Borderland or something? The one with the kid that he was on vacation with his friends. He was a college kid. And I think he like stopped to pee on the bridge or whatever that crosses over, you know, Texas to Mexico. And then next thing he was gone. And they ended up, it was a true story. This drug like cartel that did Santa whatever, Santa Maria or Santa, I don't know. And told them, you know, if they do the sacrificing, that they're invisible to the cops. It was a movie. It was really good. It was a true story though. But
when you speak, I kind of hear this. I wouldn't say it's an echo, but it sounds like some kind of like background noise. Can people in the chat? Can the people in the chat hear a background noise from you?
Well, there probably was background noise because I was fidgeting.
Oh.
Is there still background noise?
Yeah.
Is it a choir? How about you, Drifter Nomad? Did you ever see the movie Streets of Laredo with Sissy Spacek? That was a good movie. I wouldn't go to Mexico.
Why?
I'm scared of Mexico.
They make it so that you're scared of the reputation, you know, and I'm sure that when they start,
I won't go to New York City either. I'm scared of
when like the cartels get violent and they start shooting people, but believe it or not, think of Mexican people. Mexican people are nice people. They're like, come on down, you know, and enjoy Mexico, you know. Think about it. Mexican people are cool people.
I didn't say they weren't cool people. I'm not saying that people in New York aren't cool people. I'm just scared. I was watching a documentary, and I don't know if it was El Chapo or the other guy there, but they were talking about him being in prison, but his prison was like this beautiful house. It was like home arrest. He built his own prison.
That's Pablo.
Yeah, that's where it was. Pablo what?
Pablo Escobar. He built his own prison, and what happened was is that the Americans found out about it, and they had to do something, and then he ended up getting out of the prison.
Well, I mean, like, they were having, like, parties and shit. You should see that movie. It's a really good one.
Listen, if you see all the money that illegal drugs makes, why not just make it legal? Once it's legal, then you're not making, nobody makes money off of it once they tax it.
I feel like anything pharmaceutical is probably coming from something legal, like this trank and the fetty and all that stuff. I feel like Kensington is set up for making money on YouTube, like these people who are doing, a live stream about it. I think it's disgusting that I can't even imagine that. I don't even think it should be legal that they should be able to film those people in that state. I've seen that movie, Drifter. I never saw Society of the Snow. I watched a movie last night on Netflix called The Ritual. It was pretty good.
So, when you don't legalize drugs, drug dealers take their money and they can take that money to other governments that you wouldn't have to worry about if you just went ahead and legalized drugs and kept that money there. You know what I'm saying?
I really think that they need to start, like, prosecuting doctors and in the pharmacies and stuff. I can't even believe that it has, like, developed into now the went to SETI and then to this other, oh, is that what that movie Society of the Snow has DiCaprio in it? I mean, but still, even like the cartel and this and that. I mean, not DiCaprio. I just feel like if they're putting little kids in cages at Mexico, at the border, and yet drugs are getting by and stuff, like, so they're what, criminalizing little kids and families and stuff?
You remember how I told you, you know how I feel about kids. I was watching a video, and a little kid, he was 8 years old, and guess what he was?
A drug dealer?
He was a hitman.
Well, yeah, but I'm sure that's not, like, that's because that's what he was taught, I guess. I mean, not because
You want an 8-year-old little hitman walking around?
No. But I'm saying he's 8. Most of the time they would probably make a little kid do something like that because knowing they wouldn't get arrested or something, like, not that they would get arrested, but feeling like, oh, they wouldn't go to prison, so let's do the, the younger one.
That's a great hitman. Who's gonna ever notice an 8-year-old with a gun going to whack somebody?
I mean, they used to do that, have little babies with a bomb taped to them and go up to the soldiers, and then they'd blow up.
Yeah.
Oh, really, Luna? That's interesting. So they don't allow the citizens to carry guns?
Guns are illegal down there, but what happens is that the cartel ships them down there, and then once they got the guns, they're just as powerful as the Mexican army. When Chapo's son got arrested, they tried to arrest Chapo's son, and the cartel came out and they had like 700 members right there, fully ready to go to war, and they didn't arrest Chapo's son.
They didn't arrest him?
No, they let him go.
Because of the bad guys had guns?
Yeah, and so what happened is that caused the president to change a law saying that it was more important to keep things safe for the citizens than arrest the drug dealers. So what happened was then the cartels were like, well, now we got free reign to do what we want to do, and are pumping more drugs through.
So what they should have done, though, was actually legalize guns for the citizens then, really, right? Do the cops carry guns?
The cops do carry guns, yes, and they're crooked as shit.
Yeah. What a shame. That is so fucked up. Like, that's the thing. Once they set this precedence, then they feel like, hey, they're the, they're the shit. They have the power. I heard about like buses that would pick up people that were like buses. They were supposed to be from a factory and for the workers, but actually they were kidnapping the women. Like loads of women get kidnapped and stuff.
Do you know that a lot of the farm workers that come from Mexico will come to the States and they'll be out in orchards, and there's nobody out there but maybe one man, a bunch of women. And the man, he'll go and he'll start raping the women. And there's nothing they can do about it. You know that?
Like what Drifter Nomad just said here, when it says the cartel outgunned the Mexican military, and so the cartel wreaked havoc to a point that they let his son loose. That's what will happen here if it continues. That with this bullshit of, if like that Michael Brown, is that or Michael Ferguson? Michael Ferguson, is that? No, it was in Ferguson. Michael Brown in Ferguson. And he was, trying to take the cop's gun and stuff, and his taser and everything. I mean, the guy had been all day long being a freaking asshole, going around taking whatever the fuck he wanted from stores. Goes to take the cop's gun, and then, when he ends up getting shot, then there's a whole big protest about it. I mean, so what was the cop supposed to do? Just let him take his gun? I mean, that's the thing. Yes, he was, right, Luna? Absolutely. Yes, he was. And then they have a whole big protest about it. The kid was a fucking criminal. He was absolutely going to. But it's like they expect these, and that's what'll happen. The same thing that happened there in Mexico. If we start letting this, if we start thinking, oh, well, because it's a black thing and letting them go, because, they just stole the taser, but okay. Don't want to, harm them, there might be a protest where they destroy everything. Fuck that shit. If you're running from the cops, I don't care what color you are, you should be fucking handled.
Do you know Mexico doesn't have an air force?
It doesn't surprise me.
They don't need one because of ours.
Isn't that disgusting, Drifter Nomad? And they had all those. Same with that Sandra Bland. She just got blowing cigarette smoke. Blowing cigarette smoke in that cop's face. Who gets pulled over by the cops and blows cigarette smoke in the cop's face? And she had so many like outstanding stuff. She wasn't even supposed to have left the state, and she was in a whole nother state. And now, you know, she said she took her own life. But now, you know, when they write down like what she was, it's activist. Activist. Get the fuck out of town. Same with Rodney King. They say activist. Luna, do you know that even white people freeze when there's a cop behind them? We do. We're scared of them too. Rourke, are you?
What? Scared of cops?
Yeah, there's, you know what I mean? Like, you don't know. A cop could be having a bad day and fucking be behind you and just be like, ah, what the fuck? This guy, he's doing 2 miles over. Whatever, you know? Huh?
Well, not exactly. I mean, no,
all right, before pot was legal, I don't know if pot's legal in Michigan. Before pot was legal, if you were driving and you were smoking a joint in your car, and then you got pulled over, or you didn't get pulled over, but the cop was behind you, okay? You're trying to tell me you never get a little nervous?
I've always been had good luck, so.
So you never like got in trouble with the cop, right,
No.
Griffin? I mean, I should do a story on that Michael Brown one. I should. One time I got pulled over and I had just smoked like a really good skunk weed, you know, like this is back, I'm gonna say like 33 years ago. And the pot wasn't legal, of course. And hi, Sparkle, you're still here too, right? Sparkle too, but I know Sparkle too does things while they listen, so that's cool. But it was, you know, really good skunk weed, and like the real skunky weed. And he goes, "Oh my God, what is that smell?" And I go, I don't know how I thought so quick too. I said, I know. Isn't it gross? I said, last night on my way home from work, I hit a skunk. And, did he really? Wow. I hit a skunk, and then overnight, you know, I had my windows rolled up, and when I got in my car today to go to work, this is how it smelled. I go, it's so gross. He goes, yeah, it is. And that was it. Thank God. You know, I think that the George Floyd thing and that Derek, they knew each other. That should have been brought up too. You know, they knew each other personally. But here's the thing: is that a motor vehicle is a weapon, and he did not want to get out from behind. And you know what? I was reading this other thing too, where those, you know, settlements are based on what somebody would have earned, supposedly. Tell me where George Floyd was going to earn $27 million. What, did his attorney talk them into thinking that he was going to be like a rapper or something? Hello?
I have no idea on that. I don't know where he would get $27 million. So I don't know how he got awarded $27 million.
Well, he didn't. He's dead. His family did. 27 million. He probably should have given. They probably should have their own. Actually, like recently, they should have fucking prisons for cops. But they shouldn't be like, some white collar prison. Is it white collar? Yeah, white collar prison. I think that when somebody becomes president, they should have to give up their stock holdings and shit too. I feel like that's a conflict of interest. Don't you?
When I was down in Mexico, I was in a restaurant and I ate goat. You ever eaten goat?
I've tried curry goat. Kind of bony. Yeah, and
I think this country's missing out on some of the. We stick to chicken, pork, beef, a little bit of lamb. I think this country's missing out on a lot of different varieties of food.
I think this country has been I think that some of the meat tastes a lot different. Because of I think it's kind of cloned or something. Yeah, goat is bony too. Icky. But I think that some of the, factory farming and all that stuff, I don't think that a lot of, have you been to Kentucky Fried Chicken and some of the chicken pieces seem deformed? That shit grosses me out.
I haven't been to KFC in a while.
I used to like KFC a lot, but I heard that those factory farms, they remove the beaks off the chickens and stuff because they're so close in the cages. Isn't that mean? How do they eat?
Those factory farms are gross as can be. Imagine being a chicken and not being able to go nowhere, and all you do is shit. So all those chickens are doing nothing but living in their own shit, and that's why they got to give them so many antibiotics.
Yeah, what are they, steroid, or what are they called, or whatever? Are they? What are they called? They give them. Even the cows and the pigs and everything, they can't move. They're just in this little. Do you know that? Remember we used to see commercials, like the commercial with the one where it would show the truck that was moving the cow in the farm. It was like pushing the cow, the sick cow that was laying there. And they're not supposed to use sick animals. What's Berea? What is that? Berea. But they're not supposed to use sick animals for stuff.
That's street tacos.
Oh, that's street tacos. You know what I want to try?
Pour a sauce on your taco.
Is that what it's called? Is that what it's called? Mexican street corn?
Street corn?
Yeah, Mexican street corn.
When you burn it, cut it.
Now you know what they do. They put mayonnaise on corn on the top, and then they roll it in the hot Cheetos or something.
You've had that?
No. See, Luna says Mexican street corn is delicious. But I didn't have it. Oh, burrito taco is goat taco. What are you doing over there? in Mexican street corn, Luna? I want to have it.
Whole lot of Mexican. That's what's in
Whole lot of Mexicans. Lot of Mexicans.
it.
It's boat taco. See,
A
I
whole
like.
lot of Mexicans jumping Mexicans. A whole
Remember
lot of
Mexican
Mexicans
jumping
jumping around.
Do you remember Mexican jumping beans?
Do I remember what?
Mexican jumping beans.
No.
How do you not know what Mexican jumping beans are? It's a maggot.
Maggot? Ugh. You know what?
Inside it. I never knew that either. A maggot inside the bean. That's what makes it jump.
That's what's in the tequila bottle.
The worm-looking nasty thing. I would never eat that.
Oh, yeah, you would.
I would never eat a worm. If somebody ate a worm, I would never kiss them. If I touched a worm, I'd have to have psychological help.
No, you wouldn't.
Huh?
No, you wouldn't.
Yes, I would. It's a true story. I don't like worms.
We're going fishing. I'm gonna get you some night crawlers.
No, you would have to bait it.
No, you're gonna hook that worm on that hook.
Mexican crema or mayonnaise with butter, lime juice, Parmesan cheese, and chili. That's it? That's all that's in Mexican street corn? Have you had the stuff, though, with the... What's those super hot things? The Cheetos? Know what I'm talking about?
No, I don't know. I've never had street corn.
Queso cotija.
Queso.
That's cheese.
Queso. Queso.
Is cheese.
Queso cacha.
Taki.
Cacha. You want the cacha? Okay.
Tosti locos.
Toasty locos. Oh, you don't know what the meat is in that. Special.
My toast is crazy.
I was watching Chevy Chase was in a movie and he was eating, I think it was lamb balls, and he was up on 28, and the record's like 30 or 29, and he keeps on going. Huh? Yeah, lamb balls.
I didn't even bowl.
You never had a lamb ball? How about a meatball? You ever had a meatball?
Oh, you
yeah, you know a meatball when you see one, don't you?
So it's ground up.
You like to grind your meat? You like it ground?
I'm choking.
You like salt and pepper? Spice?
It's gonna be alright.
No.
You know what I like is the song. I like Sasan.
Sasan.
Mexican meatball soup. I like Italian wedding soup. It has meatballs in it. I made meatballs once. I put Parmesan cheese in it. Fresh Parmesan cheese, grated.
No cheese for you.
I really like to cook. What's your favorite thing to cook?
What's my favorite thing to cook? I would say I would start out with Greek salad, and then I would switch over to lamb chops, cooked over porterhouse steak,
Good night, Luna. You're welcome.
And then I would have some asparagus and
Don't
maybe
forget to
maybe
what?
some
Asparagus.
mashed potatoes and corn on the side.
Got your asparagus already, unless the asparagus is like an appetizer with a hollandaise sauce. I had that. It was white asparagus.
Ooh, I would have crackers with
Drifter.
Philly cream cheese, prosciutto. I would have all kinds.
That has prosciutto. But I heard it's hard to make. It's not hard to make, but it's like the lasagna. I heard lasagna is a pain in the ass to make, but I'm dying to make one.
I bet. I'm gonna drop down because I hear too much buzzing. I'll
There's a lot
stick
of
you around
buzzing.
on your chat.
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna drop down.
Okay.
All right.
You know what it must be? I think what I need to start doing is muting mine when somebody else is talking or something. I'm not sure. Because this phone is really bad. Really bad. Well, anybody, everybody, anybody who's listening, so I think you guys should watch Streets of Laredo. Streets of Laredo with James Garner, Sissy Spacek, Sam Shepard. It is a really good movie. It really is. And it was a very nice chat. And I appreciate you guys for being here. Be kind. Encouragement means everything. Feel sharp and steel. United we stand. Divided we fall. And say thank you when somebody. It's, you know what it was? I should have kept muting, Mr. O'Rourke. I should have kept muting myself. Whenever you were talking, I should have muted. I was getting like I think it was coming back through mine. I don't know why. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. But anyway, you guys, peace, love, and tacos. Thank you. Thank you for coming up on panel, and thank you guys for being here. Have a great night.